It's a Traxxus Stampede. This is a Traxxus Stampede.
Yes.
And tell me about one.
Okay. It's a 1/10 scale monster truck, 2-wheel drive.
How fast does it go?
It depends on the motor.
If it has a really big motor.
If it has a brushless motor, it can probably go up to 45 miles per hour.
That's faster than a pig, 5 times faster than a pigeon.
Yes. This one makes it go maybe 27 miles
How
per hour.
loud does it go?
It's electric, so it's not very loud unless it's going through leaves and things that are loud.
How does it go? Does it go like vroom?
It can go through pretty much anything.
Let's look at the parts of it.
What
part is this called?
That's called the wheelie bar, so that when it
holds up the wheel. And what is this plus sign called?
Well, that is a decoration on the body. The body is simply a polycarbonate.
Okay. This looks like an antenna.
That is an antenna. That's what receives the signals. I'm going to take the body off.
Here is the window and a wheel.
So that you can see.
Hey, is this a ladder?
See, here's the body. The body is just a single piece of Lexan plastic, which is for decoration and protection.
And what is this?
That's the fire hoses in the body, but they're not real.
This looks like the fire siren.
That's correct. But the important things...
Hey, what is this called?
That's the grill, but the important things are under here. You want to see under here?
Yes.
Here's the motor.
Are these wires?
Yes. This is the motor, and the wires connected to, under here, the speed control. The speed control is connected to the receiver. The receiver tells the speed controller how fast the truck could go. The battery is connected to these wires. They connect to the speed controller.
So should we see one in action?
And this is the steering servo. The steering servo is connected to the receiver. The remote control tells the steering servo which way to turn the wheels.
Okay, is that all about it?
Not exactly. Here you can see this is connected to the steering servo, and that is what turns the wheels. It also has shock absorbers to keep the wheels planted on the ground.
Oh.
When the shock absorbers...
Are they these things?
Are those things.
Oh, these spring
things. They're oil-filled dampers, and they allow the wheels...
What kind of oil does this run?
This is 40 weight
car.
silicone.
There's a real one of this car.
I'm not sure what they call the oil in real car shock absorbers.
What about this one?
This one is silicone oil, and it's 40 weight silicone oil. These are not the original.
How many pounds or ounces it weighs?
I don't know how much it weighs, but it's called 40 weight because they rate it from anywhere from 10 to 100.
These wheels have little bumps on these bumps.
Yes, those
are
are for traction. They also spin on ball bearings.
Wait, for friction?
Yes, they are friction, but ball bearings reduce friction.
Hey, when you spin it looks smoother.
Yes, that's correct, because...
But the texture really is bumpy.
Yes, that's to give it traction so that when the tire turns, they grip the ground and allow the thing to turn.
And friction, so that...
Yes, this part wants friction. The inner part wants less friction. That's why when it spins for a very long time, because it has less friction because of ball bearings. The back tires are connected to a motor, so they don't spin the same way. But you'll notice that when you spin one tire one direction, the other tire spins the other direction.
I have an idea. Are there wheels for steering and wheels for turning?
Yes, these are for steering and
turning.
turning.
For turning other directions?
No, it turns right and it turns left based on the steering servo connected right here.
Are there ones for going fast?
The back ones do not steer. but they do go up and down because of the shock absorbers in the suspension, and they spin the motor. The motor spins them, and the differential makes it so that they spin in different directions when you only spin one tire. That's so that the tire can turn it with a tire turning radius. These are the drive shafts, and these are called constant velocity drive shafts.
Hey, next time at, what was this car called again?
The Stampede.
All About a Stampede. Next time on All About a Stampede, we're gonna take one for a spin, right, Daddy?
Sure. I'll freshen the batteries.
Now we're just learning about it now. If you didn't know, this is called the wheels or the tire. And what is on the wheel, the black stuff on the wheel, is called the tire.
The tread.
Is there still a box by the thing?
And what he said.
This case is something that I made.
It's for the neighbor.
The car is modified.
No, it's for
This case is a small Tupperware container,
Well, this
and it keeps out the water and dust.
This is an awesome car. Is it how long would it? How many hits would it take to break one? How many hits would it take?
Many hits, because these are very durable.
Oh, so it would hurt the first time you hit it. It would hurt when you hit it. So like.
No, this thing can hit curbs, and it can hit other trucks,
Oh, so
and
it's
it can
big.
hit all sorts of things, and bushes and trees and
Hey,
tree
would
stumps.
a rock hurt it?
No, it really doesn't get hurt. If you look at the front bumper, you can see how bashed up it is and gouged and scraped, because it's hit so many things and nothing has ever broken it. It bends, it twists. The front suspension moves.
It crashes without being destroyed.
It crashes without being destroyed.
This is
There
one
are
awesome and incredible car.
chunks taken out of it, and it never breaks.
Wow, with some sort of. Also, this is
Pretty
a tough
indestructible.
truck.
The back wheelie bar is
What
made
a
of
tough
solid
truck.
aluminum, very thick solid aluminum. And
This
so
is a
if it
tough-
hits something, if it goes off a ramp and lands like this, it won't hurt it, because this thing is so tough.
Yeah,
And it's got 4 giant bolts connecting it.
This car sounds like a tough cookie.
It's a tough cookie out there. In fact, you could drive this truck into everything and anything you wanted to, including water, and it would not destroy it, because it's completely protected.
You mean it's waterproof?
Yes, all the electronics are in here, and the motor is not affected by water. You could pour the motor under a faucet, and it wouldn't hurt it.
But under an ocean, it would still get lost. Under a big piece of water, it would
Yes.
still get lost.
No,
Like an
the
ocean.
motor would not be affected. If it were, if
would
you
get
were to drive
lost.
this into a
You
lake,
couldn't find it there.
that would damage it. Driving it into a lake, but puddles and driving it through rain will not hurt it, because everything is protected under this shell.
It's waterproof for things that aren't lakes, seas,
Yes,
or
it cannot go
oceans.
underwater, so that the water is above it,
It's
because water would seep in. But this protects it from splashes, raining, and anything else, puddles, anything. And the
So
ground
it's-
clearance is very high.
It's
It's about 4 inches.
so it can't go underwater. So it's not waterproof. But things on top of it don't hurt him.
That's
Don't
correct.
hurt it.
This is a solid aluminum shock mount point, where the shock absorbers connect to the wheels.
What
Because
a,
this is solid aluminum, it'll never break, because it's not plastic.
what a tough cookie! Is this made of metal?
Yes, this is also made of aluminum. This is the body mount, and
Wow,
it'll
is-
flex, it'll move,
Wha-
but it'll never break.
A flexible. What is a
Flexible means that it'll give,
No,
it'll
no,
move
no.
around.
I mean, what is it? What was this called again?
It's made of aluminum, and it's
What's
gold.
aluminum? Is that
Aluminum is a metal that never rusts, and it's lighter than steel and very strong. And it's gold plated, and it has a GS Racing sticker on it.
awesome.
And this allows it to accept bodies made for a T-Max, which is a 1/8 scale.
Hey, what would a missile destroy it?
Yes, a missile would probably destroy it because it's only made of plastic.
Drone strike.
It also has aluminum shock.
And also some
Caps.
metal.
Yes, it has
It's
very tough metal parts that I made for it by cutting metal and bending it and making it specifically to fit on here.
Wow,
That way it
you
would be
fixed this
stronger.
car up.
Yeah, I wanted to fix it up
Was
really
it
tough.
was it created with this?
No, I added those as well.
What about this?
Yeah, I added that as well.
The antenna, it was
The
created
antenna
with the antenna, right?
was original. These little bars on the side for added durability.
What
I
about
added
these
those.
the
wheels
tires?
and tires are all new, as are these pieces, which are also made of aluminum metal instead of plastic.
Okay.
Also, it uses many parts that were designed for the gas-powered version, even though this is the electric version.
Okay. Now, is that enough about this?
Sure.